This is a big statement that is coming in from Sharad Pawar. This is about the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi saying that there is a will to stay together, but only a will is not sufficient enough. We haven't yet spoken of seat sharing or other factors. How can we say anything about the future of the alliance now? Listen in. All right, change of plans. We're going to be crossing over to our Mumbai Bureau Chief, Vinay Deshpande, to get us more details on this. Vinay, a big statement coming in from Sharad Pawar.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, with the kind of that have been happening in Maharashtra for the last few days and the kind of speculations that are being made, this is being seen as a massive tilt by Sharad Pawar, because he says that right now, though there is a will for all the parties to stay together and to work together, at this juncture, future cannot be predicted because there is no discussion as yet on seat distribution. Now, remember, on one hand, speculations are rife as his own nephew, Ajit Pawar, has chief ministerial aspirations. There are speculations on whether NCP would stay with the MVA or NCP would break away, make some other choices. Whether there will be a split within the NCP itself and whether Ajit Pawar will steer it. Several speculations have been making rounds in Maharashtra politics at this juncture. And on that background, the fact that Sharad Pawar says, doesn't unequivocally say that MVA will continue to stay together, has severely raised eyebrows. Pawar, on the other hand, has given a very practical statement saying that though there is willingness at this juncture, when elections are at least a year away, and there have been no discussions about seat sharing and other details, one cannot predict about the future. Now, what this means, whether this means NCP wants a larger share of the pie that is currently there in the MVA, there are several things that are open to speculation, prediction, and interpretation at this point in time. But clearly, in whichever aspect, this is being seen as an important statement coming from Sharad Pawar. Back to you.
Vinay, follow-up question. Now, previously, over the last month itself, we've seen other multiple... All right, change of plans. We're going to listen in specifically to that statement.
नाही बाकी आता आम्ही एकत्र लढणार वगैरे आज आघाडी आहे एकत्र काम करायची इच्छा आहे पण इच्छाच नेहमी पुरेशी नसते जागांचं वास्तव त्याच्यात काही इश्यू आहेत का नाही ते अजून केलंच नाही ते कसं सांगता येईल.
I'm crossing back over to our Mumbai Bureau Chief. Vinay, what I was saying earlier was that essentially multiple statements have come in over the last month from Sharad Pawar. One being that he will ensure that MVA contests Maha Assembly and Lok Sabha polls together. The other one, and this statement just came in about a week ago, that the MVA should work together irrespective of differences of opinion. Now we're seeing a statement where he's saying, how can we say anything about the future of the alliance because we haven't even discussed seat sharing, among other things. He seems to be very exasperated about the situation.
Well, yes, Aisha, this kind of a statement will definitely create some amount of confusion amid the MVA. But remember, there are several developments that have been happening in Maharashtra politics, which are in some sense latent as well. So on one hand, we see that yesterday Uddhav Thackeray's massive rally took place at Pasora in Jalgaon, which was Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray group rallies alone. That was not an MVA rally, in which he targeted Narendra Modi, in which he spoke extensively against the BJP. At the same time, we saw late night some leaders of the BJP put out a tweet saying that it is the same Uddhav Thackeray who has been trying to hold backdoor talks with the BJP in order to enter into an alliance with the BJP again. So, there are several subplots and layers to this story which is developing in Maharashtra at present. Sanjay Raut has spoken just a while ago. He has said that people misunderstand Sharad Pawar and that, the unity of MVA will continue the way it has stayed unbroken. And there is no question about the fact that the MVA will stick together. But as of now, it is quite evident, Aisha, that cracks are likely visible in the MVA due to several reasons. A, due to internal aspirations. B, due to whether any changes are expected from any one of the alliance partners with respect to the kind of share that they expect within the MVA if it has to stick together. But a lot will depend on the Karnataka elections, which are being keenly watched by all the parties in Maharashtra as well. right now to understand which way the wind blows in order to decide the future course of Maharashtra. Back to you.
Absolutely. Vinaya, thank you so much for joining us and for giving us those details and for providing us with the significance of that statement. We will continue to track all of the developments, especially when it comes to Maharashtra and the alliance and the cracks that seem to be emerging. But that's it from me. Up next, you have my colleague Toya to take you forward with the biggest stories of the day. So stay tuned.
Aisha, thank you. Good morning. You're watching